Hello, it's Carly McAvoy, and I'm doing solving formulas for a particular variable. These are also sometimes called literal equations, if you hear that term. And these are just a little more difficult than the last video. So in this one, we want to solve for y. Notice how y is trapped here in the parentheses. So what I want to do, rather than distribute this and then I just want to get rid of this right away because it's all multiplication. I can divide by whatever I want or times by whatever I want. So what I'm going to do is times by 3. Hopefully you can see that those 3's are going to cancel. And I'm going to divide by x. This right now is x over 1. Sorry about the focusing issues. See if that can come around there. Terrible issue. And we're going to divide by 3 over x. I should have put an x instead of a 1 because now the x's on top and bottom are going to cancel and the 3 on top and bottom are going to cancel. So our 3's are going to go and our x's are going to go. And I'm over here multiplying by the same thing, which is 3x. Sometimes this thing really has a hard time with the focusing. I'm not really sure, and I apologize. Okay. So over here, we have 3b over x. And back on the other side, we just have the z plus y. And since we don't have anything multiplying that anymore, we can just write z plus y. And now, to get y by itself, all I have to do is subtract the z. And that's going to give me 3bx minus z equals y. And that's it. So that's how I would do that one. Sometimes you can give your answer in a little different format, but this one's perfectly okay. Get that, divide by x, so x is going to be on the bottom on the other side, multiply by 3, so it's going to be in the numerator on the other side, and then subtract the z, you're done. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this one. I wanted to do this just because it has subscripts. And when people see subscripts, which you can enter at the Math Excel site, but when you see subscripts, they think it means something different. It's not that, it's just the same. In this case, we have 3 different r's. One has a subscript of a, and a 1, and a 2. So if we want to solve for r subscript 1, that's this term right here. So the first thing we're going to do is get rid of this. And that's going to leave the 3r sub 1 there. And then we're going to divide by 3. And that's going to be r sub a, minus r sub 2 over 3 equals r sub 1. That's a pretty easy one. The only thing different than what we've done is that we included a subscript, which is the new idea here. Maybe this can't focus on the red ink very well. I don't know. Okay, let's look at one more that has subscript and has a little bit more complicated look to it. We want to solve for x sub 1, and x sub 1 is in the denominator. So what I want to do is multiply everything by x sub 1. So I'm going to multiply by x sub 1 here, x sub 1 here, and x sub 1 there. What's going to happen? X sub 1 is going to cancel, x sub 1 is going to cancel, and x sub 1 is not going to cancel. So I have p equals 3x sub 1 minus y. And now all I have to do to solve for x sub 1 is move the y to the other side by adding my p plus y, and then divide both sides by 3. That's it. That's the subscript. It's just a way to identify letters, sometimes we have more than one letter of the same variable in one equation, like we did in number 2, or sometimes we don't, but we want to be able to manipulate things that have that subscript on them. It's just a way to identify letters. Okay, I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day.